This is the New York Sports on Fox. Weather, not weather, Fox Sports.
And after the Phillies earning that series opening win last night, they leapfrogged the Mets by a game. The Braves sit in third, playing some better baseball. But back to the Mets. Here's Juan Soto catching up with our Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Chris. Juan, Mets started off this season great. You guys have lost 7 straight. What is the mood in the clubhouse right now?
I think we're good. We're good. In a good fire. It's tough to lose all these games straight, but it's part of it. It's part of the game. Sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose. So you gotta take it like a man and keep moving forward. And I think that's what we've been doing in there.
You played for Joe Martinez, Bob Melvin, Aaron Boone. Carlos Mendoza, now
And
his
you need to
experience
come
is
and
on
choke
his
my
second year. What have you noticed
computer.
about him so far?
He's really good. He's really confident manager. He gives a lot of confidence to his players. Let them be themselves. I think he's been doing a really good job so far this season. I mean, out of all the managers, I feel like he gave me a lot of confidence. What I've been doing and trying to help me to feel comfortable in this place.
You were comfortable for a while. How are you right now?
I'm really good. I'm in a good spot. I think we've been doing great for the past month.
Juan, thanks a lot. Chris, back to you.
Thank you, Ken. And boy, for Soto, last couple of weeks he's hit the ball a lot better, but he almost has to help carry the load for this team, doesn't he, no matter what's going on?
Well, bottom line, because he's one of the best players in the
Papa!
baseball. But what I want to see from him is a little
Come
more
choke my
aggression
computer up.
from him. And what I mean by that is the energy, the presence, the joy. We've all seen him in the brightest lights. That's when he's hopping around in the box, playing with a smile on his face. Right now, when I saw him last night, he looks very passive at the plate. He's going to get his walks. But I just want him to play with a little more fire, a little more energy. When you're having adversity in your locker room, right now they're having a ton of adversity. That's when the stars and the captains and leaders need to step up at best. And he needs to do that right now, or they're going to have trouble in the NL East.
Philly's third best home record in all of baseball, and boy, the streak is now in their favor as we near the halfway point of the season.
Well, the bottom line is the Mets winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games against the Phillies, but they got a big one last night. The crowd is going to be rocking and rolling. This is going to be a postseason Mets environment. This is going to be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, still the wrist injury, maybe a couple of weeks away for the return of Bryce Harper, but the hitting, it certainly was there and has been. They've been hitting over 3/4 with runners in scoring position, and they'll be testing their backs against Griffin Canning. It's been a pleasant surprise. The former Angel working for the Mets. Again, the Mets and Phillies coming your way, and some will see Bobby Witt Jr., who has been hitting the ball outstanding lately, hit over 400 in the last month or so. Padres and KC coming up.
Papa! Get ready. This is Fox weather at Philly Park.
Oh, Philly. See Mommy and Rick there.
Why?
That's where they're at.
Philadelphia? Come on, Papa, you're not going.
Game 2 of the 3-game weekend
They're not
series.
going,
It's the
but they're
Mets
there.
and the Phillies. From
And the
Philly
Phillies.
and the media, the Hall of Famer John Smoltz, Ken Rosenthal. Almost halfway through the season, and these two teams have flipped the lead in the NL East a couple of times. They're going to go through tough stretches.
This is me and Peter right here. Peter, how are we doing tonight? Good or no?
We're doing good. The Yankees did a good job today.
Yeah, the Yankees did a good job today, and let's get right on to the game. Mets, Yankees.
I see that flash a big P there
Where?
in the TV.
Ow.
You know the P is for who?
What?
Philly.
When?
P for Philadelphia. And P for Warren.
Drugs first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why.
And the Mets, let's go. Let's go, New York. New York is here tonight. Right, Peter? First pitch.
Look at the Peter.
First pitch, come on. Ready, Peter. Right. Peter, we have to talk right. You can't hop it, yeah. And
Look at Pete. Look at Pete.
almost 1,100 games they played. This is the New York Mets come to you live in Phillies. And the swinging game.
Eventually leading to a 4-game NLDS
4-game Edwin Diaz
They made the NLCS for the first time in
for the first time.
Since the Mets entered Major League Baseball in 1962, this is the most played matchup in all of baseball. You may have heard folks talking about it last night. It is rare, though, to see both of these teams playing very well around the same time. That's
Around
why
the seats, Peter.
so fun. And now with the Phillies red hot,
And now it'll be Phillies.
as cold as can be, the Phillies have overtaken the Mets for first place. They have traded the division lead a couple of times. And Smoltzy, I'm with you. I don't think it's going to be the last time that these two teams trade the division
We have
lead.
security here.
Well, the timing right now is not great for the Mets, but the timing for the Philadelphia Phillies is they wait for a couple players to come back.
Now first pitch.
Perfect here at home. And they have a safe chance
Going
to
from
separate
on.
themselves this week. Of course, the Mets play the Braves after this, and then the Phillies play the Braves after that.
So it'll be Mick Abel on the bump against this Mets lineup, which has only mustered 16 runs during this 7-game losing streak. They make a couple of changes from last night. McNeil moves
Made a
into
couple
center.
changes
Alvarez gets
from
start
last
today.
night from the
Luis Torrens
batting
was started
order.
last night, and Ronnie Mauricio
Vladimir Michino, Francisco Lindor is up first.
this evening. And here is Mick Abel making his 5th major league start, and it'll be the first time at the big league level that he's
That'll
thrown
be
in
the first
regular
time.
rest. Just 4 days since his last start on Sunday, where he pitched well.
Well, a lot of promise for this youngster. He started off the minors not too well. He's made some adjustments. There's the split on his pitches.
The
He's
Mets
got a
are
very good
starting.
coming off some really good games, and he's got a simple mechanics. Here's the
Look,
challenge
my
for him against the
thing.
Mets. The Mets don't chase very often out of the zone, and he has learned how to pitch better in the zone. That's the reason for his recent success.
He's taken over for the injured Aaron Nola, and he'll try to get some of the swing and miss that Zach Wheeler got from the typically low chase Mets last
No
night.
face.
Here's the Philadelphia defense: Kepler, Marsh, and Castellanos, who had
Castellano,
a key
Peter.
catch earlier this
Peter,
week.
what do you have to say about the Mets?
Really good defensive season.
Peter.
Stott
They better
was
wake
a
up
Gold
tonight.
Glove finalist last year.
Yeah, Max, wake up today. We need you, Max.
JT Realmuto is still one of the best defensively behind the plate.
And now we're going to start.
We want to see Edwin
This
Diaz
has been one of the best
come and save the
home
game.
hearts and home
You
field
guys
advantages
gotta
in
score
baseball.
runs.
Over the course of the last 14 months,
The last
Phillies
14
have won
months.
70% of their home
70%.
games, going back to last April. And they got the opener last night. It was 2-2 until late. 8 runs in the final 2 innings for Philadelphia to blow it open and win 10-2. Able to Lindor, and it's ball 1 upstairs, and off we go on a Saturday night in Philadelphia.
Well, you see the recent slump for Lindor, playing a little banged up with a bad toe. If you get the ball down, he's going to get out of that slump. He likes the ball down. He likes sliding.
Likes the ball down.
The ball up is where he's had more of his troubles when the ball is up in the zone.
Lindor will take high, and it's quickly 3-0 on the Mets leadoff man, who is in that long
Yeah,
slump
Peter.
going back about 15 games.
It's like Peter, like, how does Lindor do? Every time, Peter.
And take all the way, high strike, and it's 3-1.
And it's 3-0.
Toe injury has been bothering Lindor since Tony Gonsolin hit him the first week of June. He hammers a ball towards the gap in right center. Over is Castellanos, and he slides to make the catch.
And he slides to make the catch.
A little more conversation around Nick Castellanos' defense this week as he was pulled late in a game on Monday night. Was upset about it with Rob Thompson. Let the manager know about it with what was deemed an inappropriate comment. Was benched on Tuesday, but made a big catch Wednesday and has played well this week.
to him, allows him to backhand that ball.
Gets the first out. Nimmo takes a strike. Castellanos has had some range issues, but has still
Not the range
not
issue.
committed an error this season. Nimmo swings away, sends it towards right center. Long run for Brandon Marsh, all the way to the wall, and Nimmo goes deep.
The Nimmo goes deep. Mets started off with a 1-1 run.
Hundley with 124 home runs in a Met uniform. And New York strikes first behind Nimmo tonight.
Well, you talked about summer
New York
heating
I
up.
is
see RJ there
Tonight,
where?
in the
Their
crowd.
commitments to be somewhat aggressive, even though they don't chase out of the zone. They know they got to get out of this funk
Look,
defensively.
look back at the batter, look.
Center,
With the batter
fastball.
on his head
And he hit it with a center.
Where?
by home field. He just showed it back.
102-mile-an-hour bullet from Nimmo to make it 1-0. And here's Soto.
That's not RJ.
With the batter on his head. Look there.
Pop, that's not him.
Oh, all right, that's how it is.
That's been top
And he
10
got it there,
home runs this
motherfucker.
season. A couple last night for their only 2 runs of the night. When Alonso and McNeil went back-to-back. Nimmo a solo job tonight to get the scoring started against McAble. Nothing in 2 on Soto.
I've been
Patient
going
as always.
2-1 Soto.
Yeah,
Let's see
this
if
is
Soto
a young
can hold a
hitter.
home
He's
run.
been doing this for a long time now.
He's been doing this for a
He's so
long time out.
comfortable getting 2 strikes that quick on him. He could turn that 0-2 to 3-2 real quick and still get some 2-strike hits because of his ability to be patient and not swing outside the strike zone. It takes a special talent to do that and confidence. You know, he really used to spread out with 2 strikes and he would go no stride. And
That's
use all his
RJ
upper
with that
body.
blue thing on his
He still
ear.
does a
So.
little bit
That's
of that.
Papa.
But since doing
Your
that shuffle
mommy
again,
wouldn't
which he
had
did
a
that
hat.
last week, he's been starting to swing the last couple of weeks, swinging that better.
Inside. 1-2 to count as we take a look at Fox Foresight powered by Google Cloud, the major league leader in walks with a very low chase rate, the lowest in baseball. Walked 2 times yesterday.
Well, 2 times yesterday.
1-2 on the just
1-2.
26-year-old Soto.
Against Soto.
2 still to count.
I always see and look at young pitchers, they say, man, I got to 0-2 really quick on a great hitter, then what? Like, that wasn't supposed to be, I mean, that's your plan, but you get kind of, now how do I put him away? And you try to pound in, look for something away eventually in this at-bat.
That's where Realmuto sets up, and it's outside to even the count.
I don't know how many hitters think along with pitchers or even watch the game because there's so much information that they know the
I even watched
tendencies
the
and the
game.
percentage of every pitch and every count.
Soto hits one hard to right.
That's
Castellanos
fine,
ranging
that's
back,
fine.
turning around and playing it off the wall. It is hard hit, and
It's hard
Soto's
hit.
going to be held to a loud single with 1 down here in the first.
Really went with a change up there and left it out over the plate. He tomahawks it. And I know there's a lot of statistics out here. Hard hit rate. The Mets are the best. There's that change up split rate.
And the Mets are
are
the best.
Hard hit rate on the right-handed pitchers. And I think when he hit this, he knew that this was not going to be a homer, but I don't think he thought there was any chance he was going to get a double. And it's a single.
110 miles an hour off the bat. Pete Alonso first pitch.
Pete Alonso first
Flips it
pitch.
towards shallow center. Marsh racing in, won't get there. Soto will stop at second base, and there are 2 aboard.
Soto will stop at second base.
Alonso gets a first pitch now.
And Alonso get a first pitch now.
First pitch kind of jams him. And that big swing is never something a center fielder wants to see. He's not going to get this ball either way. But when you see the big swing out of sluggers, the first reaction is to kind of hold your ground or go back. And Pete Alonso is a slugger who takes a big swing.
Now, Caleb Cotham's going to come out to try to settle down the 23-year-old from Portland, Oregon. The number 15 pick in the draft 5 years ago. The youngest player on the active roster for Philadelphia made his major league debut just about a month
Philadelphia.
ago. coming off his 4th Major League start, his 2nd Major League win on Sunday in Miami. They only let him go about 77, 78 pitches on Sunday, knowing that he was going to come back on regular rest, 4 days rest for the very first time at this level.
He's facing Jeff McNeil, and Jeff McNeil needs to reverse
Brady,
these struggles of the
That's not RJ.
runners in scoring position. He doesn't swing and miss many times. He's got to
That's what I'm missing.
You like to wear him up like RJ.
and getting closer to the type of hitter that Jeff McNeil and the Mets are accustomed to seeing.
2 on and 1 out for McNeil. Only the White Sox have been worse in Major League Baseball with runners in scoring position. Oftentimes that number is not reflective of all the situations and scenarios that it pops up, but when it's been this much of a problem for the entirety of the season, it's more glaring.
And it would be one thing if they didn't have a ton of opportunities, but they have the 2nd most opportunities with runners in scoring position, so it becomes more glaring, to your point. And they will figure it out. Their lineup is way better than the statistical category of this one stat, runners in scoring position.
That one gets away from Real Muto, and both runners will advance, so that takes the double play out of the equation. 3-0 the count on McNeil with 2 in scoring position now.
Now, I know this is not your prototypical first inning, just put them on a 3-0 count, but I'd be very careful here on a 3-0 count to a really good hitter, because you can never assume he's going to take. And so this could be an aggressive count for Jeff McNeil, and RBI opportunities right here.
A home run last night. Waits for a 3-0. Green light, he fouls it back.
Yeah.
And that
Fouls
was a
it back.
fastball.
Yeah, so now you have to pitch a little bit in reverse here. 3-1, I wouldn't be
Papa.
surprised if they didn't go to a breaking ball here
Papa.
again with that base open.
How does the
He
umpire
got away with this
have
fastball up. The fastball up
I
allows the
have
hitter
what?
to get a
Balls.
fly ball in the outfield to score a run.
He got a big
Early jam for the 23-year-old
Oh.
Abel. McNeil dumps one into left field. Kepler is coming on. Soto is at the bag. He is going to bluff. And it'll be 2 down. Key out. A slight sigh of relief, perhaps, for
Get a
Mick,
big
who's 1 out away from limiting the
apron
damage in
with
the
a
first.
back
And
it,
again, we
you
never
know.
talk about in a baseball game when the team's going
Put about
down,
10 balls in.
when they're going through stretches,
When they're
what
ready to
happens
go.
in the first inning.
Stretches
And
happen.
sometimes what happens in the early part of the inning translates into games why you can't win late. In that situation,
And
9
then
out of 10
and
times,
then
Jeff
some of the
McNeil's gonna
players
get the
will
win.
give him.
A huge out for Mick, and now a
The
chance to
ball
get out of
boys.
the inning, which Rick
Who's
looked
the
like
ball
he could
boy?
get a 3-run
The
inning,
ones that
and he could hold
when
the
the
ball.
ball go foul, they run and pick it up.
There's Jared Young.
I'll show you.
And it'll take a breaking ball.
The
And
camera
the reason I
boy.
bring that up is because the game is not
They got boys
promoted
or
to
girls.
just get the runner into the ground
They
ball
call
and
them
sacrifice
ball
it.
boy.
You want to drive the ball, you want to get gaps, and you want to get hits. But sometimes the simplest program is to hit the ball where the infielders are playing back.
Ball to strike out Young. Mets threatened Zach Wheeler in the first yesterday. They had a couple of men on with only 1 out, but McNeil hit into an inning-ending double play. 1-1 to Jared Young. I'll take high and away.
I know he's had to work extra hard here in this inning, but this would be an unbelievable inning if Mick can get out with only 1 run, 3 hits, and a wild pitch.
He did it on Sunday against Miami, trying to do it tonight in an early spot. There's a breaking ball that drops in for a strike, and it's 2-2, and a chance to indeed get out of the inning.
And this is that breaking ball that goes top to bottom. He kind of comes out of the side of his hand. Has good depth to it.
2-2. His bounce to the right side. Kemp backs up on it. Abel covers, and the inning is over.
And the inning is
Abel wins the
over.
big inning, but Brandon Nimmo moves up the New York
But Brandon
Mets.
Nimmo.
Tied with Lindor and Hundley, 124. Nimmo big flies. This one
I'm gonna
makes
eat
it
this
1-0.
candy when I come back, okay?
Sarah.
Victory last night.
Down to Paul Castellanos in 3 and 4 with Bryce Harper.
Now I have to have my other candy. Just 2 candies, okay?
Kemp is taking the spot of Harper at first base. Marsh has been hot since a hamstring injury. He rounds out the lineup after a 3-hit effort last night. Griffin Canning was one of the great stories for the Mets early. He's still putting up very good numbers. He's had a couple of good starts in what has been a tougher stretch as of late.
Yes, he's definitely provided that spark early. Be careful.
Hey, Papa, is this gum?
The league is in a little bit too high of a
It's gum?
got an aggressive hitter on that way. Trey Turner's
Go
opposite.
try it down.
Lost his first at bats. Trouble down is how he gave it down in
I
the
don't want
zone.
to hold it. Hold it like
Here is Turner, National League leader with 92 hits this year.
It just says strawberry.
I'll take upstairs.
Not gum?
I just think
I
he's
can-
going to be
I can chew it.
continuously getting better and
Yeah,
better.
stop.
You see what he's done since
You
April
gotta bite
27th.
it.
In
Stop
the
it.
spot where I think he belongs. So many things he can do. for these
So many
Philadelphia
things he can
Phillies.
do.
Turned 32 at the end of the month. Still one of the fastest in the game, one of the smoothest in the game. He's having a very good defensive season. He's had a couple of rough years. And this year he's been much sharper at shortstop. The 1-1 from King. Is hit towards the hole and short. What a snap by Lindor. Trying to get his counterpart, and he does.
That's such a veteran move right there. Not the fact that he got to the ball. It's the fact that he one-hopped it to first and didn't hurry the throw. When you know you're facing a fast runner at the plate, the tendency is to throw it as hard as you can and get it there fast. Well, he doesn't do exactly that. One hop, easy.
Why did they just chew gum, Papa?
On a ball that was hit 110 miles an hour off the bat at Trey Turner. What a fabulous play by the two-time Gold Glover
Papa,
Lindor.
why did they just
Kyle
chew
Schwarber,
gum?
a dangerous first pitch hitter, and instead Canning goes with a curveball strike.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
What a pace for Schwarber. He's on a career pace in terms of power. He's already got 23 home runs in 76 games. He's played every game this year. Now one hit towards right. Coming on is Soto going out Mauricio, and it's going to drop between them for a base hit.
When we show you this replay, you're not going to believe where he hit this ball. I mean, his hands are so good and he's so strong. But when you see where this ball was, watch this hit. I mean, that is almost at the label, just above the pine tar, and gets completely jammed, but loops it in, much like his counterpart.
Why was that guy talking to Pete Alonso?
Turner hits 110, doesn't get a hit. Schwarber 62 off the bat, muscles it into right for a single. Here's Bohm. He goes the other way for a knock. That extends his hit streak to 7 consecutive games, and the Phillies are threatening in the first inning.
The first
Canning
inning.
trying to settle down now as he sees 2 men on base with 1 down. Time for our pitcher profile brought to us by Wendy's. Here's the
This is
breakdown.
gonna
Canning,
go
this
down my throat.
recognition project. Sent some tough opponents, but some tough starts as of late as well.
Yeah, we talked about that first pitch. This is going to be one of the most aggressive teams he'll face. So if you make some quality, good first pitch, he'll get
It's
some
getting
quick outs.
smaller and
This guy
smaller.
right here, he's not up there taking. This is not a take on the first pitch. If it's close, he's swinging.
Leads baseball in first pitch hits over the last season and a half. Castellanos waves and misses in a slider. Big night for him last night. 3 for 5, 3 driven in. He put the exclamation point on the blowout win with a 2-run home run in the 8th.
Exclamation point.
And he sends one the other way. Soto towards the corner, racing over. That's going to fall over his head and head to the wall to tie the game. Schwarber is in. Bohm gets the stop sign. Castellanos with an RBI double. His 4th driven into the
Tie the game.
series.
Inside out, but has enough power to get it over Soto in right field. This is a great hitter's park. This is a really good offensive team. Really 2 good offensive teams. Pitchers are going to have their hands full.
The game tied at 1 apiece, and here is Max Kepler with 2 men aboard. Kepler 0 for 5 last night. against Canning earlier this year. Canning beat the Phillies in New York as part of a 3-game sweep in April. Bouncing ball right side, grabbed by Mauricio, was thinking about throwing home at Cole. Instead, he'll take a sure out at first.
And the other team just scored.
But see, that's a perfect
2-1.
example of what we were talking about at the top of the first that didn't happen. Second,
Like Peter in the top of the first. How did they get one? They should have tied the game up, right, Peter?
gets up in the bottom.
Right, Papa?
Easy grounder. Yes,
They didn't tie the game up. They are rushing through.
The Phillies responded 2 at least in this inning.
So
Muto will try to bring home Castellanos at third. Couple of hits in Friday night's opener. With the soon-to-be free agent.
Well, he gets connected at the plate. His ability to go to right field is about as good as anybody's, and it sounds like he's starting to get that back in play. He loves hitting fastballs off the right-handed pitchers because he stays inside the ball and doesn't try to pull everything.
34-year-old Real Muto will foul one back.
can you tell grandfather to put Fox
Now,
and
between
picks
the
on
Marlins
here?
and the Phillies.
What?
Can you tell grandfather to
Final
put
year
Fox
of that
and picks?
5-year, $115 million deal is
Papa.
certainly
That's what he's
best
watching in
defensive
there.
No,
catchers
can
in
you tell him
baseball
to
in
put
his
Fox
time.
on
He's
there?
had good
You
offensive
can't put
seasons.
Fox in.
His OPS
Why?
is well below average right now.
You can't.
He's still getting it done
I
defensively.
don't know. Tomorrow, yes.
Taps it at the plate. It's 1-2.
And it's 1-2.
Obviously, when you have top halves of the lineup that both of these two teams sport at their
And
best,
both
they're
of
going to
these
get
two
things done in the
teams
first.
score.
And Philadelphia, one of the best in baseball, in scoring early.
And scoring early.
Their starting pitching has been so good as of late. And even a few runs have been able to make it stand up. 1-2 pitch to Real Muto is down low on a slider. Ranger Suarez has been excellent as of late. Zach Wheeler pitched 5 shutout innings in yesterday's game. Jesus Luzardo got roughed up against Miami, but he's had really good starts.
And he has really good starts.
Hard hit towards third. Grab by Brett Baty.
Grab by.
And he'll retire Real Muto.
And turning it.
Answers the Mets run with 2 of their own. And it's a 2-1 Phillies lead to this end. New York and Philadelphia teams.
New York game.
Of course, last year the two teams met in the NLDS first postseason meeting between these two rivals.
Go grandfather room.
120 miles separate the two
He didn't take it.
ballparks.
Just go check.
Philly.
Trust.
Francisco
Whoa.
Alvarez back in the lineup tonight, making the start behind the plate. Gonna bust out of a funk. One for his last 16.
You found it?
Wrist injury during spring training and has been trying
Yay.
to power ever since she returned. Take another and shoot.
He definitely had that power.
No, Papa. Put it back. Put that.
Look on back.
Put the car back. Give me the fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. Why do you think I pick it up?
Down to 2, and the swing and miss has gone really up, and that's the big part of his game. And
That's the big part of the game.
I'll turn this off for a while, okay?
Couple of times here.
No.
Like 1 for 6.
Papa, leave it.
Has come since his
We have
last
blanket.
That was on June the 8th in Colorado. Perhaps playing the Phillies will help him. Of those 39 major league home runs, 5 of them
Are you staying here?
come against the division rival Phillies.
Papa.
Huh?
Stay.
24-year-old from Venezuela waits. That team shows you a high fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a great pitch because you can get him to swing up there. That one was just too high. You got to make it look like it's just above the top of the strike zone and he'll go after it.
Papa, bring some water.
Abel delivers and Alvarez.
Evil delivers.
Abel struck out 9 in his major league
He was
debut.
struck out 9.
In
his career.
He's had just 8 strikeouts in his 3 starts since.
He had 8 strikeouts.
He's ahead of Alvarez, still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alvarez continues to fight off these pitches. Alvarez Alvarez was planning on making a big swing adjustment.
Planning to make a big swing on Justin.
Last year, thought, well, let's wait until the off season so I have time to implement those changes. But when he suffered the wrist injury during live batting practice in early March, that took that time away.
Batting practice is on in early March.
Right center field.
Right center field.
At the warning track, and Castellanos calls off his center fielder for out number 1.
And for out number 1.
On Alvarez for more on Mick down to Ken.
And we saw some mental toughness from Mick Abel in that first inning, and it was no accident. Abel was a mess in AAA last season, 6.46 ERA. He credits his turnaround in part to his work with his mental performance coach, Brian Kane, who helped him develop routines and keep his attention to detail. Abel said his lack of success last season kind of took a toll on him mentally. He described himself as an incomplete man who needed to become a more solid human being. Well, he's trying to become more well-rounded, hanging out with friends, playing video games, just enjoying life.
Think about the pressure. This is one of the best starting rotations in baseball. And obviously Aaron Nola has been an Iron Man, so for him to be on the injured list right now is a bit of a jarring situation. So okay, here you are, 23 years old. Take that spot, Mick Abel. That's what he's been tasked with in a rotation full of really, really solid players like Sanchez, Suarez, Wheeler, etc.
When you go all the way back, and you look at what he did in high school. Goodness.
What do you have?
Some of the numbers he put up.
And granted, it's high school, but that success.
Can you take this nail off of me, like pull it off?
How do you make the necessary adjustments?
See it?
When
Right,
start
you can't
facing
put out
everybody
the
else who had
blood
that same kind of type
get
of
it
success
in.
that you did in high
You gotta go
school.
to Baba, clip it with it.
He lifts one in the air to Marsh.
Okay, don't pull it.
No, put it back
He was
in.
11 and 0 in high school and had like 100.
It's 111
If your
strikeouts
skin,
in
when your
70
skin
years.
breaks, don't tear it. Get in there and clip it.
Why? What happened? You tear it.
Then you're gonna make your skin get burn you.
What happened? You tear your whole entire skin.
A feel for the strike zone.
Then what?
I'm trying to
It doesn't,
slow.
it's not mental
Then
first.
what happens?
It's physical first and mental.
Hot you all day.
It's not like one day you wake up and don't know how
Then
to
you're
play
gonna be
baseball.
back to normal the next day.
Your mechanics get out of whack, and then your brain's searching for like what's happening. How did this?
What are you
and
eating?
The next thing you know, you get into that slump. So some of the things that Kane was talking about, he had to kind of refigure out on the fly and change some dynamics. That's allowed him to get back to the potential, and that's the worst thing that we can put on players. Is that
And that's
great
the worst
potential.
thing he can put on
Everybody's
players.
raving. This guy's
Peter,
gonna do X.
do you have anything to say about the Mets? Now,
Nine hitters Ronnie Mauricio.
do you have anything to say about the Mets? Good.
22. Mauricio played in his 14th
Mauricio
game
played.
at big league level. Missed all of last year with a torn ACL. Getting an opportunity tonight at second base. Abel's 1-2 is a breaking ball far off by Mauricio.
Mauricio would love to change his 0 for 26 with 2 strikes on a breaking ball. They got stats for everything, right? You look too much, you find too much. But that one kind of stood out to me, and that's why you saw that breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Happy, no idea when Diaz can't come out.
Back for the fastball here. Mauricio punches it in the air to center. Marsh is there. And a 1-2-3. Mick Abel.
And a 1-2-3.
The Phillies in front. The city of
Run.
brotherly love. A beautiful summer weekend. Summer fishing started yesterday.
Up the season.
Selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more at LVShop.com. That's the day. Bryson Stott in the 7th spot leads off the Philadelphia second. With Cannon deals a strike. To Stott. Often takes the first pitch.
And the first pitch.
Works the count. Nobody sees more pitches per plate appearance than Stott in Major League Baseball. Reaches out and bounces one towards Mauricio. To his right, across the body, gets the speedy Stott. And there's one down. This is a funny one.
We have to take a replay of that, Peter. Peter, do we have to take a replay of that?
No.
soft, but you can't tell a hitter that he would want to be rewarded with soft contact because that hard hit doesn't always translate as success.
I need to go tell Baba to cut it off, okay?
In most cases, those are pretty extreme differences.
Yeah.
There is Otto
What you
Kemp,
do? Go get one or
Division
two with the
II
Clippers.
star,
I'll
turned
bring it back.
undrafted free agent, turned Bryce
Okay.
Harper replacement at first base. In his 13th Major League game, just debuted when Harper went down with wrist
Oh, I need to
inflammation.
pass in case the doors are locked, right?
Yep.
He's played a very good first
And I
base
need
over the
these
last
keys.
few
Got
years,
this,
and
I'll
he's
borrow
done some
some
really
keys.
nice things defensively.
Like I have these keys.
Over at the corners. The 1-1 attempt from King. It is high. Ken Rosenthal, you can add on Ken.
Well, I talked to him yesterday and I asked him, okay, was there a point out of where you thought maybe this just wasn't going to happen for you? And he said, yes. Senior year of high school, he underwent a second surgery to repair a torn ACL. And at that point, he thought maybe a career in baseball is not meant to be. But Division II, Point Loma Nazarene,
Here's where Kent did a lot of damage, and he bangs one off the bottom of the wall looking for extra bases. Third career double, and that's hard contact that gets rewarded at 111 miles an hour for Otto Kemp.
Billy's haven't missed too many in the strike zone, and this ball is dead central. He gets to the wrong quick. Out in the air and off the wall for an easy double.
Now he's in scoring position for Brandon Marsh.
We're going to show the difference over these next couple innings of Cannon versus Nick Abel. Two different arm swings.
Marsh taps one back to the Gold Glover Canning. Makes a good play, fields the position well. He retires Marsh, and Kenny Otto Kemp is over to third base.
so Kim had that second surgery senior year of high school. Division II Point Loma Nazarene said, you know what, we want you in here to give you a shot. So Kemp said, okay, why not? He then signed with the Phillies as an undrafted free agent in 2022, as you mentioned that one. Gets to AAA last season, dominates the Arizona Fall League, and then was the International League Player of the Month for April. Once Harper returns, he's expected to platoon with Max Kepler in left field.
They play multiple positions. Here's Trey Turner, and he'll take a fastball at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Kemp has started at first and third. At AAA, he played second base and left field. His most impressive stuff has typically been at third base, going back to his college days, but boy, that versatility is going to help out when Harper is back healthy. Turner sees a skipper get away from Alvarez, and Kemp is going to come home to score. And it's a 3-1 Philadelphia lead. It is a wild pitch against Cannon, but I feel like Alvarez has taken a lot of heat this week for some of his defense. I bet he wishes he could have snared this one.
Well, I'm just telling you, it goes all the way back. Again, I hate to harp on it, but this is what they're asking catchers to do. They'd rather have a framed pitch than a blocked ball. You can't do both. When you're on one knee, you're trying to frame a pitch. You can't slide to get your chest over the ball. There was no movement. It was like a first baseman trying to scoop a ball. It's one of the things that they measure now, and it's how they're teaching catching, so you gotta live with it.
Turner lifts it down the right field line foul. It's one of the frustrating things for the Mets right now. Defensively, they haven't been as sharp this year as we saw last year. They've been very good against base stealers, much better this year than last, but they haven't been as good defensively.
Yeah.
Not a league average defense.
3-1.
Percentage and efficiency.
The Philly got 3 runs now.
Had some trouble
The
playing.
Philly.
He's had trouble blocking.
3-1.
So here's what I'm talking about. If you got a pitch in the dirt, right? See how he doesn't even move? And he's trying to scoop
Edwin
it.
Diaz might come out for nothing, right?
You know that the probability of success is going to go up.
Yeah.
You've got
How
to
did
be
they
able to
score?
stop like a goalie, and you've got to smother it with your chest protector.
Papa!
And drops the ball
Yeah.
straight down in front of you. But because they want to frame the pitch,
No, you can't do that.
Turner again to Lindor at short. Makes another solid play and retires the side. But the Kemp double eventually brings him home on the wild pitch. And now Lindor and the Mets are in a 2-run hole. It's 3-1 as we head to the third.
And we're back.
Extra base hit and a run scored in the second.
Extra
But
base
Philadelphia
hit.
Sixers make Abel to a 2-run lead. Abel has sent down 5 straight Mets. Now back to the top of the New York order with Lindor. And we
With
retire a
Lindor.
nice sliding catch by Castellanos and right to begin the game. So a third ball strike.
Our third ball was strike.
Likely will be an all-star for the first
And
time
now he
as
will
a
be
New
an
York
all-star.
Met. I believe that he hasn't had that chance considering
He
some of
haven't
the
have that
productive
chance
seasons he's
to
put
do
up.
it. Yeah.
Typically slow starts that have prevented Lindor from being in the conversation.
Better for
He
Lindor.
avoided a slow start this year.
A slow
It's
start
really been
this
the
year.
recent stretch has seen Lindor struggle.
Let's see Lindor strike.
Waits for a 2-1. And pulls it foul.
Yeah, it took Lindor a minute to get acclimated in New York. Took a lot of grief for not really releasing it. He became a hero
Yeah.
last year and the superstar that he was. He knew he wasn't going to stay at that level. where
No, not
he was
Gatorade.
producing.
Water! Water from me!
Mets desperately need him to find his stroke again. And bust out of an over 20. The Mets, when Lindor homers, are unbeaten this year. In fact, they have won a franchise record 27 straight games when he has hit a home run. He has hit over 340 in their victories this year. He's hit under
Papa,
200
here's
in
this,
the
do it.
losses.
Put some batteries in it. You're the battery guy, right? Right?
Impactful in so many ways. Obviously, he's still having a very good defensive season, and overall is.
Are we
not
having
really
fun
very
in
good.
here?
Yes.
How much?
That's
Payoff pitch. It is lifted in the air to center. Marsh racing towards the track. Still moving, still going, and right on cue. There's the power that Lindor's been searching for. His first home run in 16.
Lindor! Just hit a home run!
He cuts the deficit down to 1.
Now the pressure's on that streak.
Now they have to win, right?
Yeah. Ball's flying here.
Well, it's jump. You said it earlier. The ball's jumping, and the weather is helping it carry.
Yeah.
The runner is helping and carrying.
Start feeling better about this streak. Getting some handshakes. They all talk about, let's just shake hands after a game on time.
Peter, don't tell me anything about the batteries. The batteries are not in
Breaks a
there.
tie with Nimmo and Hundley with that home
what
run.
happened to batteries that
It's
was
not in there.
Possession of number 10 on the New York Met home run chart. Nimmo hit one in the first, a solo shot. So he and Lindor having a little battle of their own tonight. It's 0-2 on the Mets left field. Overall, the Mets offense.
Hello, the
better
Mets.
when
This
Nimmo
is
moved to
that.
the 2 spot.
We're doing
Been
two
there
spot.
since late May.
So right now,
So right now,
Mid-April is throwing his breaking
Mid-April
ball in the strike
throwing.
zone. And if he can just tease the Mets hitters when
And
he
if
gets
he
to
can
2 strikes
just
and have that
tease
look
the
at strike on
Mets.
bottom and get lower depth and maybe a swing and miss.
it's what I
That's a
meant.
good pitch. And the best time to throw that pitch is after a low fastball. When you throw it after a high fastball, the hitter's like, oh, I recognize
After a
that.
high
And it
fastball.
doesn't stay on plane. So really pitch recognition of the last pitch is so huge. And then you decide to throw the breaking ball.
Happy, you're the battery guy, right?
Ball evens the count.
You buy batteries after it's done.
Well, it sounds weird, but you get a call third strike if you threw a high curveball after a high fastball and it looks like it's a ball the whole way.
Papa, put it in.
It's the top of the strike zone.
Nimmo golfs one deep to right field.
Deep.
Goes back all the way to the track. He knows it.
And he's out of here. See ya!
For a second consecutive.
See ya, Pete Alonso.
Well, any left-hander will tell you he loves the ball down and in on that
There
swing.
it is.
Swing.
3, 2,
This is
3.
exactly where that pitch was, a down and in breaking ball. on the
And
inside.
Dominic just hit a home run. Thank you.
And Nimmo had a dream start on Saturday night.
3-3.
Now here's Soto, who's
And here's Soto.
Is it back on fastball
and a bag of fastball.
3-3. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets.
125 Met home runs. Tied for 10th all time. Soto had that rocket of a single in the first.
Hello.
RJ is there.
Maybe could have been stretched into a
That
double.
kid got RJ here, motherfucker.
Yankee Stadium.
Hello.
Papa, say something.
I wonder if that's been part of Soto's up and down nature this year.
RJ, is that you with your earmuffs?
So friendly to left-handed.
RJ.
RJ.
Look at me, RJ.
Say something. Say.
Say, RJ, are you at the ball game?
They didn't go out.
Could you hear me? Could you hear me? Yes. RJ, are you at the ball game? I can see you. You got out of blue earmuffs.
Yeah, Papa, right.
Yeah, where's mommy?
Yeah, say something else.
You got a new mommy?
Poppy, just press it down.
Yeah.
Just press it down. No, press it like for 2 seconds. Good. Leave
32.
it off.
Just a little bit of a view to this point in the season.
That's a little bit of a view.
Yankees through 75 games. Nice round number.
For
right?
75
Average
games.
way higher. Home runs doesn't seem like a huge difference, but
Doesn't
when
seem
you have those
like a
dimensions,
huge
it really
difference.
helps the pull hitter on the left-hand side.
And the left-hand side.
And it changes your approach a little bit too. And I know there was all this talk about Soto hitting.
Like Peter, remember we always talk about like Soto hitting and stuff.
That's a nice round figure, 75 games to look at Soto. From the
Oh, look,
Bronx to
so dope.
Another payoff. And he handles this.
Oh, home run.
Just about in the park.
And see ya! Soto just hit another home run! Thank you!
The Mets hit 4 home runs.
Right now, Nick Abel has not made enough good pitches against a team that struggled offensively, but as a
Against
good
a team
that
of
he just
struggle
across the top of this zone.
on the
And
top
this
of
one
the
he can-
zone.
First one he gets
Bye, bye, Paul.
a single. And this here friendly park is playing really small.
Hey, let's see if someone else is going to hit a home run like that.
Good meeting at the mound because the guy at the plate right now.
Good job, Soto. Thank you very much.
Well, this has been all solo jobs. Here in the
This has
third.
been all Soto touch.
Middle, not a horrible pitch, but a homer. The breaking
If
ball by Newman.
Soto hadn't come on the team, he wouldn't do that, right?
Mets jump right back into the lead.
And now here's Alonso, who singled back in the first. Abel with a fastball taken for a strike. Going to settle back down. He's given up 4 home runs in the first.
Pete
inning.
Alonso.
3 in his first.
Pete
20 of 30
Alonso.
games.
Pete Alonso.
Inside.
So here's the key. He's got
Everybody's hitting home runs. How do we know? Because these pitchers are throwing so good.
So right here, you think about I'm going to put him away with whatever I feel is my best breaking ball or climb the ladder even higher than high with a straight with a fastball. There it is.
Alonso lost the bat as he flung at that high fastball. Nick Abel finally gets the first out of the inning.
See
and
about
his
why
first
pick it
strikeout
up?
of the night. Alonso
Look.
shaking his head after that.
Look
That
again.
could be a confidence
Look,
builder when you're
the
struggling.
basketball is hand up.
He did exactly what
Whoa.
he did. Off the zone with a
Now
fastball.
look who's gonna pick it up.
Enticing for a slugger.
Let's see another
So
show.
much so, he said, I can't even use this bat up there. I'm going to get rid of it.
Run down. Here's Jeff McNeil. McNeil was a part of
McNeil.
the last time the Mets hit back-to-back home runs. That was 3 years ago in October of 2022 against the Nationals. Nimmo, McNeil, and Lindor were the trio then. already at 66 pitches. And he's got Joe Ross, who can give you some length in that Phillies bullpen.
And that Phillies bullpen. Papa, where's the Mets bullpen?
So the Mets have scored 6 runs in this series so far, all on solo home runs.
Is Edwin Diaz gonna come out at the top of the night?
Probably.
The top.
Yes. No.
Why?
The bottom of the ninth.
Good breaking ball
Got the
outside.
Mets spot at the top of the ninth. The Mets spot at the top of every inning. Now they're playing for
They were
Philadelphia.
able to make that pitch out. Looked like it's going to be in the zone and then end up out of the zone. Really quality breaking balls.
Neal pops it up.
Big Neil pops it up.
Home is over, and he's got room.
And he's got through.
So 2 away here in the third.
As Nick gets mature
Papa,
a few years in the league,
what happened? I catch. What happened? I was out there and I catch the ball with my hat. Papa.
Then you keep it. Yeah.
No, if I catched it in my hat.
Yeah. You,
Would it have been an out?
Offense get back out there and
no,
get
because
you the lead back.
you're not a player.
Jared Young.
No, if I was a player. And if I.
I don't know. You should catch it in his glove.
No, what happened? I catched it in my hat.
I don't know.
Would it have been an out still?
I said I don't know. How much time I'm going to tell you?
Jesse Winker has been on the IL since early May.
Since early
Lives in
May.
that DH spot a bunch. Mark Vientos
Peter,
was playing
that
third
hat back
base
here.
with DH a little
Don't
bit
put
as
it on.
well. He is hoping to be back in the next series when the Mets take on Atlanta.
Papa, are you the battery guy, Papa? How much?
9-year-old from British Columbia, former Chicago
All
Cub.
bad.
Doosan
Dude, like
Baker
batteries
played
a
for
lot.
Rio last year. Got called up in late May for the Mets. 2-1. And
2-1.
it's a breaking ball towards the back of the second base back to Turner.
And Heroes lined it up.
Back to back to back.
Back to back to back.
Lindor a solo shot. Nimmo
Lindor.
follow it up. And suddenly New York has regained the lead.
I think
Lindor's first
Yeah.
home run in about 2.5
And the first thing, 2 out.
tonight. And Soto
And Soto.
finished off the 3-0
First off the PA.
Let's say hi to RJ.
Hi, RJ.
Tell RJ to say Braden.
Actually said Braden.
He's out in front that time of the curveball. It's 1-1.
I was talking briefly about Canning and
Mommy, I'll call you on video. Bye.
he has a okay, bye, short arm delivery, works off the section of a short arm, kind of like oddly fastball, cut a curveball. Whereas Nick is simplified everything.
Hi, Mommy.
Kind of pitching out a stretch type lineup, longer arm, and upspeed type delivery.
Mommy? Mommy? I can't see you.
Ken Rosenthal with Carlos Mendoza.
All of the home runs were with 2 strikes. Yeah, I mean, 3 really good hitters. You know, they get behind you.
Mommy, I can't see you.
And then when they get their pitching in with 2 strikes, they're looking to do damage. I don't know how you pick your name.
801
See how we do that.
781 6173.
We gotta continue to keep pushing.
Mommy, I can't even see you.
Call me on the Google. Teach these guys.
Okay, bye.
Teach these guys. And then just continue to go out there, put pressure on the other team, and find a way to get the job done. Finally, Griffin Canning, what are you looking to see? Yeah, look, first inning they came out aggressive and they attacked me. Obviously, you got to continue to stay in the attack, but it comes down to executing, you know. And that's why he made that adjustment. So that's what we need to see from him. Carlos, thank you. Adam, back to you.
Thanks very much, Ken. The ball and a strike on Alec Cole. Carlos Mendoza in his second year as the Mets manager.
Hi. Yeah, I can see you.
We need Rob Thompson
No,
and
it's
the
not
Yankee system.
Don't you say
And
Braden.
both were part of the organization when Carlos was in the minors. And Rob
Mommy, look
Thompson
what
was
we're watching.
I just watching
Yeah.
the picture.
Rain one on both.
Wow, very cool. That is so awesome.
Playoffs last year.
What?
Thompson
How you
closing in on
out on
300
your
wins
phone, Ken?
as Philadelphia manager. He's got the highest winning percentage in
How great.
managerial history.
God. Sorry.
RJ.
Drop RJ.
Yeah?
Brayden.
Yeah?
Brayden, look, mommy's drinking beer.
Why?
Drinking a beer.
Has embraced it, and usually you go one or two ways.
It doesn't
with
have
the
no
fan base
alcohol
here,
in
and you love
it.
them,
It's a fake one.
or they
Can I
are
drink
gonna
it?
let you know about it if you don't meet their approval.
What?
Put it over there.
He got let go.
Hey, Papa.
Mommy, could I drink it?
The team was 7 games under 500, and dad was
When you come over, mommy will have some, and you can have a taste of it.
Wait, I can drink fake beer?
Yeah.
Payoff pitch from King
Is
to
it
Ball.
made for kids?
Yeah.
Did you have it when you're sitting on the microphone?
Oh, sorry.
Did you have it when you were little? Fake?
They didn't have them.
When? Did mom? Mommy, did you drink fake beer before?
Battle for the checkered flag. IndyCar Series continues tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern.
Papa, stop!
Hey.
Papa! Mommy! Mommy!
Yeah, babe.
Did you have Did you have fake beer before when you were little? Mommy?
As he often does,
Not
goes
when
after
I
the
was
first
little,
one, and takes
not when I was
advantage of
little,
his
but
aggressiveness with her.
I started having it when mommy had the baby in her belly.
You know, 3 in a row.
Mommy
guys, and you would probably offer it all 3, but he's
I
still
could
gonna
drink-
make a
I can't
mistake
drink
on
it
one,
until
leave it
when?
in the zone like he did earlier.
You could drink it, have no
Alvarez
alcohol in it. You
Alvarez
can still drink
outside,
it.
1-1.
I'm gonna call Mama and tell her.
Castellanos wants to put the ball in the air.
Bring it
King
up,
has
Steve.
getting a lot of ground ball outs. All 7 of his outs have been ground ball outs. He's had a career year getting the ground ball so far with the Mets this season. That was in the dirt. Alvarez, as he often did last year.
Come
What he likes to
on.
do, tries to throw back behind the runner. Ball got back in safely.
There's a lot of beefing. See him with no lights out. Right back here.
I'm gonna call Mama and tell her.
Bike ride, perhaps.
Papa, move out the way!
Oh, RJ, he pushing me out of the way. You
2-1.
see?
Castellanos in a high leverage count.
Let me call Mama. 9, 7, 9, 9.
Another check back over and ball slides back in safely. Phillies have been really good on the base paths,
Yeah?
stealing this year. Both these teams have been excellent. Very high efficiency.
Have you personally seen the third throw over where they didn't get
Let me
it?
hear one
I
more.
still
You're
haven't seen
coming
it.
on the 12th, right? You and Dad and Mama.
3-1 Castellanos.
Kid, I don't
Just
know.
misses
I don't
high.
like
They
this
kind of
time.
slipped out of Canning's
I'm
hand.
gonna come there and I'll
Very
fly.
close pitch. Canning is taking a look at Clint Vondrak, the home plate umpire, for an explanation.
I don't know,
It
kid.
looked a little odd coming out of his
Leg
hand.
keep bothering
Almost as if
me.
it didn't break where
That's
Canning
why I
wanted
don't
it to
go to
break.
the
It didn't
casino.
break
I
back
don't
up
drive
a little
too
bit.
far.
That's the difference. Next year, there might be a situation where they might want to use the challenge.
RJ,
Only if it's late in the game and it changes the at-bat. That's going to be interesting to watch. They talked about the alternate strike zone challenge next year. And the reality is
Papa,
you
what's
only
that?
have 2 or 3, and it's left up to the hitter, catcher, and even the pitcher, right?
make what?
Boy, you better have some discipline on your
Oh,
team.
boy.
If you get super selfish and you want to change the at-bat and it doesn't change the game,
She won't come. I don't think she will.
2-1, 1
Papa,
for
what
Philadelphia.
then?
team that took over first place last night with their win over the Mets. Been a wild start to the year. Middling to begin the season. They're 5 games back. They're sitting at 500. They go on this red.
Well, Mommy, come to us.
They get a 2-game lead over New York by the end of May. Then they go through this
Come to us.
21-game stretch where at one point they were going through a 2-10. In those 21 games, they're 9-2 in their last 11 games.
The Bricks Parents are going to come up on the 12th.
They're a game in front of the New York Mets, and I still agree with you, Johnny. I think over the course of the next this might be a battle at the top of this division between these two.
Mommy, we can't be having that. You have to come to us.
Great, Mommy's having the party here for RJ and my baby Sprinkle. And Julian and Ashley are going to come. And Rick and the Griff are coming too.
First base pull, foul, tackle.
Let's see if we can make it, okay?
I can't promise it. I depend on my foot.
Nationals games this week. They ran into Atlanta's top 3 pitchers. With Spencer Schwarzenbach, Chris Sale almost had a complete.
Or what you could try to do is talk to Mike.
Was very good.
Talk to your dad, Brayden, with Baba, to see if your dad can drive you up here. With Baba.
Oh. Maybe we can take the bus.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah?
Brayden, when you were in Mommy's belly, right? When you were in Mommy's belly, Papa and your dad and Mommy came up here to see this house.
Time run at second here in the third. An eventful first 3 innings so far.
We smile when we're happy.
I don't know, kid. I gotta see how I can't promise.
Well, I know, I understand you can't promise, but at least if Mama could talk to Mike to see if Mike can drive. Drive you guys up
He's
here.
there, and he's got it for the second out. Ball heads back to the bat.
Remember how Mike used to bring you to Philly too sometimes?
Yeah, I know.
Have Mike come up then.
Griffin Katie. He's trying to get Real Muto to finish off
Talk
the
to Mike
side.
and see if he can drive you guys.
He's such a good player. Performed out with a big sign a few years back.
Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.
All right, Brayden, love you.
Love you, bye.
I can love you and Brandon. Love you
Bye.
guys.
Love you too. I'm gonna call Mama and try to figure it out. Okay, Brayden?
Yeah, we can shortstop. Can I drink some of your water?
Mommy, she wasn't answering. You might have to go back later. She's gone to take a bath.
He's been told many times that
Okay.
he would only
Okay,
catch
bye.
once or twice when a normal catcher for his high school team would pitch. He would
Now let's call Dad and see.
and he happened to get seen by
To
the
see if we
scout.
can drive
No,
us.
no,
Rare
don't call
games
him
where he
about
was sitting behind
Don't
the
ask
plate.
him nothing.
Marlin
Why?
Scout saw him.
What can happen?
Don't ask him anything.
He was in the system with
He didn't say no.
third round pick in 2010. Got to the minors and they immediately moved him to catcher. And
He wouldn't say no.
Right, let me
productive and
let me
lucrative journey at that position for Real Muto, one of the best
You
in
just
the
can't
game.
just jump on me, Colorado. Let me sleep on it. We got time. Okay?
When is our
2 on, 2 out, 2-1 on Real Muto.
July
And
11th.
takes a slider that clips the corner for a strike.
July.
He might be one of the better, or if not the best, move to a position.
After
pressure
June
player
10 what?
in the
Papa,
game.
stop.
After June is July.
Johnny
Moving
Jensen
forward. I don't
was
want
really
to
proud
fall.
of the
I like
catcher's
this one
position
here.
and become an elite closer.
After June is what?
It's always interesting to
July.
see when guys are headed for a certain position or certain destiny and something changes it and it works
Bring me
out
the
for
phone.
the
Let me
better.
show you
Never
how
always.
the months are. Give me, let me show you.
Now, Papa, wait. After
Muto
this
is an
video.
elite athlete in high school and at 34 years old still doing elite things. 2-2 pitch, bounce to third. Beatty charging, has the easy out at third to force out. Ball now retired to side in the third. Beautiful night in Philadelphia. Great look at Boathouse Row. Saturday night, it's baseball night in America.
Been sports in this town.
Club World Cup has been going on over at Lincoln Financial Field, part of this Philadelphia Sports Metroplex. Citizens Bank Park. A gorgeous Saturday night. It is Joe Ross coming in for some long relief. Just 3 innings worked by McAble in 73 pitches. Francisco Alvarez fouls away the first Ross offering. 7 times this season, Joe Ross has gone at least 2 innings, so that's what he's in for.
If you know how to
Some
connect the
backup
phone, please
to
tell
Abel.
us. To car, please tell us and send us it in the comments. Bye.
Abel pitching on regular rest at
If
big
you know
league
how to
level for the
connect-
first time, something he's going to have to get used to. Gave up to 4 solo home runs, 6 hits in 3 innings. Good fastball from Ross. Get Alvarez to swing and miss. The longtime Washington National once again facing the New York Mets.
Ross has that unique spin to his fastball.
Look, Papa, I'm sending it out on YouTube. Papa,
Good look out here.
upload.
Don't say nothing on YouTube.
No, Papa, it's on. Look,
He's going to go up there and have
it's
it.
private.
You saw it from
Papa, private.
Oh, Cam.
The third fastball and a third swing. Ross
Papa,
is
it's
0-2.
very private,
Back
okay?
to it. And when you have guys like that, right, you don't want to throw another pitch in the strike zone.
Look at RJ.
You do
Yeah,
not have to
RJ.
throw another pitch in the strike zone. But you can't do that to everybody. You just got to be selective in the guys that are like to swing. He gets 2 strikes. Don't throw another strike.
Little tapper in front of the plate, picked up by Real Muto.
Took me to the hospital. I was even sick by then.
Baseball's Global Youth Initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play the great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, you can go to playball.org and follow Playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram.
And a
One
buffalo
of the things better
losing.
when you're a kid, you get to go to the
Just
ballpark
don't
on
say,
Saturday night.
let's go Buffalo.
Nachos.
Until
Let's
the
get those
Buffalo catch
next
up,
in line.
and then I'm going to say,
We're
let's
sitting
go
in the seats right now.
Okay? Bye.
Right, Beatty chops one to Kemp. Well, retire Beatty.
Let's go to Tiger Stadium, get nachos and jalapenos. Watching the big league game, nothing better. I'd love to do it up here, but it's too messy.
Knowing our tendencies
Yes.
when some food is brought in front of us, is probably not the easiest thing to do. School just let out for a lot of folks around the country, so some more nights in the ballpark, I'm sure, are coming. There's Mauricio, who flew out back in the second.
Okay, Brett, bring him back here and then you walk back to the show.
Rare to see any Philadelphia starter not go at least 5. Their starters had the highest average of innings per outing this season. And a little bit of a different situation considering he was able tonight. But Ross comes out of bed and goes 1, 2, 3. With 3 ground ball outs against the bottom of the Mets order. We're through 3.5. Phillies coming to bat. Mets are leading 4-3.
Now where are they going to, Papa?
Bottom of the Phillies order to against Griffin Canning here in the home 4th. Mets 4, Phillies 3. Game 2 of the 3-game weekend series with first place on the line in the National League East. Stopping the ground out his first time up, went after the first pitch that time. Rarely goes after the first pitch, but did hit a home run against Miami on a first pitch earlier this week. He's had some impactful swings in what has been a rough month of June overall offensively for Scott. There's a strike, 11-2. Had a 2-run double last night, so he's had a couple of extra base hits this week. His 2-run double last night is one of the unique doubles I've ever seen. I think a lot of us have ever seen. It was a ball that was drilled towards left center field. That saw both JT Realmuto and Nick Castellanos running side by side on their way home, each scoring next to one another. Absolutely wild play. Shades of Carlton Fisk and Paul LaDuca last night. And the difference was both runners scored in this game. 1-2 pitch to stop.
It was almost as if it was synchronized sliding.
Edwin
It's
Diaz
just funny.
working
You don't
out
see it very
boxing.
often You get a read by the second runner. He sees it way better, so he takes off running, and he is on the tail. And just synchronized perfectly. Slide here, slide there.
Stock goes down swinging on a really good break. Really fun to see. I hope you get to see something cool. I was not at the ballpark, and now he's going to be a 3-run double. Watch the Hampson coming around. It's Kent, and he's a whistle.
Well, Timmy Trumpet will be here Saturday, putting out the full cargo effect.
Let's go, Ken! He's in there for the good Bryce Harper. Talked to Rob Thompson earlier today. He had some optimism about Bryce Harper. You see that Frank Wicks has dropped down there. He's been grounded tonight. He's doing some soft toss. He's doing some teamwork. He's holding the line. Thompson said, hey, as soon as Bryce is ready, you know he's going to be back on the line. Ken waves at that curve, taking it away. 2 strikeouts to start this 4th inning for Ken. Down to Ken Rosenthal for 1. And here's Cody. He did not swing to the team of the team company soft top. He had a series of coverage come off and a strong house wants to proceed. He wants to make absolutely sure that the wrist is right before starting to really get hurt. But I guess it's possible we can see him next week. For the most part, the Bears have stabilized very well without Parker. Anytime he's been out, you see they're stable over top of him without them. So currently 10-9 without Parker this season in this stretch since Parker's been first. They're 9-5.
You know how to bring out.
All right. The mission is nothing to see.
Fly ball right center field. Where's the gap
New
goes Martinez there.
California, looking to trip cross country to go to the Mets this year. He gets a high fastball swing miss. He strikes out the side. And the Mets in front. They're looking to tap back. It's Hunter Ramirez coming up with the door. Of the $765 million Minnesota.
The San Francisco people do it.
Level 3, nails shoes. Nails versus nails. Let's see what happens. Woo! I didn't even feel it. Level 4, cheese blocks. Great. If I do this, you have bound to subscribe.
16 games. We're going to find out what the record is for the Mets games 1 in a row.
I'm going to war, Mom. Wait, son. Please take this little dog with you.
Yeah, 27 straight for the Mets. Well, the door
Goodbye, my dear owner.
He
gave his life to save us all.
Top 3 record?
A grenade. I'll take it away. I have to protect you. Goodbye, my dear owner.
This gives you a little bit of a slice
He gave
of
his
sense
life.
for how impactful the door is.
Let's see if it's possible to hit a
And
baseball
as
with a
leadoff
glass
man, you're gonna
bat.
get the extra
To see if the glass baseball bat works.
more
I pulled up
opportunities.
to an abandoned baseball field. I had my friend Ben pull up with the glass bat. Pretty good. And as you can see, it's not the nicest park in the world, but it'll do the trick to see if the glass baseball bat works.
And he's sent to left center field.
Let's see how the metal bat hits. Not bad. Now let's see how the
Second
lumpy
in the race
glass
for
bat
Joe
hits.
Ross. Trying to paint the corner and just missed 2-2.
Dinger! Let's see if it...
Boys, what do you want to eat tonight?
McDonald's.
Just a good
Yeah,
call.
let's get McDonald's. What about sushi?
Hey, shut up.
Just a
Eric,
really good
no.
pitch.
Shut up. Eric, no one was talking to you. McDonald's it is.
quick mound as we hear from Real
What do you guys want to do
Muto.
today?
While we have a moment, we take a look at our Fisher Investments
We should go to a
current
water
player
park after.
profile,
Yeah, let's do
the
that
top
too.
of the lineup.
We should go mini golfing
Including
too.
those 3 straight home runs off to a
Can you
good
just
start from New
stop
York.
talking?
That'll
Yeah,
help their
shut
promise
up.
trying to snap first here.
Absolutely.
Mom,
We're gonna have to give it a look over
why are they
balance.
being
The
so
top
mean
four
to
is
me?
really good.
Um,
Not one is
because
hit, and the rest of them
you're not
are
shutting
really
up. Boys, what do you want to eat?
Look, this grandma was scared for her life after almost falling off the edge. Everyone told her not to jump, but her reaction shocked them all. You see this?
Lindor muscles it in towards that slightly chipped infield. Turner makes the play.
Ronaldo, because he's the GOAT.
Simulcast release powered by Google Cloud. Here are those 3 home
Giant
runs.
Caesar.
And 3 different pitches.
No, bring out.
2-2 got on deck.
Nick Abel was probably thinking, where do I have to throw the ball to avoid getting knocked out of the park? Nimmo has done it twice tonight. Joe Ross is in increases now. Ball one. 9th time in his career, 3rd time this season that Nimmo has had multi home
One more
run.
time, I'm gonna unadopt you. If you hit it one more time, Jimmy, I'm gonna take you out of school. You never go back to school
And that,
again.
of course, our wonderful crew
One time.
was able to pick up the information we were looking for. Tyler in our truck, he pointed out that it was somebody that is very directly related to the state of Pennsylvania. Now, the former Brooklyn and Los Angeles Dodger Carl Carrillo, known as the Ready Rifle, has the record. 29 straight games the Dodgers won when Carrillo homered. That was from 1951 to 1953. That was done by a crew of me.
Easy, hard, and impossible. I only need one try. Let's go.
Look what I got on my exam, Dad.
Pennsylvania.
An A plus.
15 years in major leagues, twice an all-star, twice a World Series champion.
Really? What about you? Let's see your exam.
Nimmo bounces one towards Turner, backhanded. Tough play on the move. It's a good one. And
Seriously?
stretch by Kemp as well. And there are 2 down here. in the
You're
fifth.
going nowhere in life.
Kemp has played a nice first base in Harper's absence, and
Dad?
Turner, for the most part, has been
What is it, son?
above average to
Can
very
I borrow
good.
your vehicle to get to this job interview? I really need this. I'm sorry, son, but my car is broken right now and I can't afford to fix it. I wish I could help.
Since those 3 straight home
That's
runs,
okay.
Soto having the last of those 3, 8 in a row
I've been
retired
wanting to do this for a while,
between Abel
and
and
I
Ross.
just overheard and I think it's the right time.
First pitch curve for a strike to Soto.
A Lamborghini? And Dad, this is
Soto
for you.
now has 1,002 hits. He got his 1,000th
Look what I
hit
got on
on
my exam, Dad.
Thursday against the Braves.
I know you.
Show me what's in the bag. Just a.
Always funny to see comparisons to different eras. We're talking about back in the 1950s. Soto is one of 3 players to have 700 watts and 1,000 hits before turning 27 years old.
Right on your forehead, so I named you Feather. Hey, Mom,
The
why'd
other
you
2,
name me Butterfly?
a couple of other New
Just
York
like I
greats.
told
The
your
great New
brother.
York Giant Mel Ott.
You were born.
One of
A
the greatest
butterfly
Yankees, Mickey
landed
Mantle.
right on your
Those 2
forehead,
and Soto.
so I named
700
you
watts and
Butterfly.
1,000 hits before turning 27. Something Soto
Hey, Mom,
did
why
not
was
do
I
until
named-
October.
Who blew in the bathroom wall with my lipstick? It was
2-1.
Junior, Mom.
Well, he's going
Was
to
it you?
No,
it was me, actually, not a little kid anymore. I don't draw walls. It was a gift. Oh, your special gift. It was me. It was actually me. I drew it. I also drew a new mirror. Did you really like it though? Yeah, it was so baby. I'll give you a special gift.
Hit the power to the fourth, get on base.
Your battery is 100%.
Nice. I'm heading to school now.
Speed, you gotta help us.
Help with what?
We went to a party last night and forgot to charge. Thanks, Speed. You saved our lives.
My child, could you help me? I love the shade I took so.
Mrs. Spatula, I bet I can make you cuts.
Oh yeah?
There's a
Well, I bet
goal
you
he
you
gets
can.
2 strikes and not get too aggressive and expand. is what
R-O-A-E.
really makes him special. Here's he'll probably spread out 3-2 and not be surprised. He thinks along with the pitcher. He knows what everything in the trends.
S-T-R-E-E-T.
He's just
Are we almost
talented.
done? I'm not gonna swear.
Just one more.
Possibly
Spell the
four
word
times over.
wet.
W-A-Y.
Now spell wait without an
Playoff
F.
pitch from Ross.
There's no effing way.
Soto flags a foul.
A-Y.
Now spell wait without an F.
There's no effing way.
The tendency to pitch would for me be to get something fading away on the outside part of the plate, but it's got to look really good because he won't swing too often. But away, he can still hit the ball the other way for power. That's
Papa.
once again, so different.
I know a way how to make it curse.
He pulls this one. Castellanos doesn't even turn around, and Soto watches it fly the upper deck. His second night.
That's 5-3. Papa, listen. Say house. Spell house.
House? H-O-U-S-E?
Spell street.
S-T-R-E-E-T.
Spell row.
Road?
High breaking ball. No movement. Watch the lower back. See how quick he puts his foot down? And when his foot is down,
Spell
the
way.
power and the hands stay back, and it allows the barrel to back to get almost level. You cannot hit
Now,
that home
don't
run with
spell
an
it.
uppercut swing.
Now
You
spell
have to
a F
attack
in
that
way.
baseball as a bat that's flat through the zone.
No, spell an F
Even with a
in
spread out
way.
two-strike approach, he
No.
doesn't sacrifice power.
No, but say the snow
Gets another.
F in way.
Here's Alonso. Hard hit
Did
towards
I set the
Turner.
curse
Over
word?
his head and
F
down.
in.
A two-out single for
F-I-N.
Alonso, his second knock of the night.
Well, the top four keep doing it. There's two more hits for the Mets. And again, some of the injuries have caused this lineup change to in the bottom.
Now, if the Mets win this game, then they go back. Then the Mets win one game in a row.
8 hits tonight for the Mets. 5 of them are solo homers. All of those 8 hits have come from the top 4 in the order. So now it's McNeil. 5 through 9 hitters, on the other hand, are 0 for 10 for New York tonight. And if only they could do this with some runners on base this whole series. They've hit 7 solo home runs to score 7 runs.
Papa,
Soto for the third
why
time
do some
this year is a
people
multi-homer lead.
wear hoodies there?
Why some wear hoodies? Oh, nice.
Some people wear
Consumer
hoodies
McNeil.
there, like one of the coaches in
Batting
Philly.
champ chops it to third. Bohm's got it on the move, and that'll retire to side. Juan Soto is starting to feel it in the month of June. His OPS 770 through May. In the month of June, the extra base hits are piling up. And the OPS over 1,000. It's 5-3.
But don't want to miss a pitch? Just tell Siri. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Halfway through on this Saturday night to the bottom of the 5th, and a 5-3 New York lead on Philadelphia. Top of the Phillies order is up against Griffin Canning. Trey Turner is 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of ground outs to Lindor is short. Each of those shortstops could represent the National League in the All-Star game in Atlanta. Certainly both deserving of it.
I'll tell you what. Obviously, can't wait for the callback game, but I'm thinking, good luck, hitters. There's some pitching in the American League.
Bluetooth connected.
There's some pitching in the National League, of course.
California Dodger Stadium. It's been 20 plus years since the All-Star game. We're here, and tonight it's about...
The Mets have had the best pitching staff in terms of ERA pretty much most of the season. They still have the number 1 team ERA despite their struggles over the course of the last week. They had an ERA under 3. They were the only team in baseball with a sub.
Pop, do you know the song?
Yeah.
Jai Ho. Say Jai.
Jai Ho.
Yeah. Some Jai Ho.
7-game losing streak. That ERA
Jai Ho. Jai Ho.
left center field.
I got.
He is safe.
He was looking to tie the game. He swung out of his shoes on that game slider. Nothing he won.
Papa, did you hear? Papa, did you hear? What did I say? What did I say? No, what did I say? No, on the microphone. He is safe. He is safe. We thought that was out for a sec, right? Papa, what did you thought that was for a sec? Papa, when he gets the second base? Papa, did you heard what I said? No, yeah. It is fouled. Akron could have come Help the middle. Bobby, you're in the way. Can you please move?
I can't move. You can't for 2 minutes. I can't block you.
Oh,
Hey, don't make it just fall on the computer. Hold it and I get part it, okay?
yeah.
Proactive, automatic errors that you do, but sometimes you just want to tell your own how to help.
That's what that foul ball did. Really put pressure on that breaking ball to spike it down. You can almost pitch it backwards now. You feel like you can make a good high fastball and a strike up it is. You might surprise him. Again, with this pitch, because he's basically said as a hitter, it's like, I just took away your fastball. And when a pitcher feels like he can't throw a certain pitch, the hitter has to advantage, feel like he's recognizing off speed.
stays on the ball and goes
Papa, are some people coming out right now? Are some people leaving right now? Are some people leaving right now?
Around 280, 290. He's working himself up, especially important in that 3 spot. Now the time run is full.
No, I mean it's some people
Castellanos coming up. The mound is
leaving.
for Factory Company.
What time did it? No, she went up.
The East has started to heat up.
Papa, she went up.
He's been heating up between the Phillies and the Mets. Now the Braves are starting to play a little bit better. Braves have the Mets coming up, and then they'll play the Phillies. Will be in Atlanta. Phillies Braves next week.
Papa, what time does people start leaving at?
Sometimes people don't leave. The other time they leave early. Like when the team got 9, the team winning by 9 points, and then they go, because they know their team's going to win. The other Yankees win.
Did you watch it on TV?
Or they listen to the radio.
Getting kind of late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord.
Anyway, all the way down to that pitch clock down. The Reds has the plunge out to Sherry.
Second time in a row. They start the first pitch swing that's nothing close to a 3-1.
Second for one. The relay by Mauricio is not in time. Castellanos able to beat it out to keep the inning going. For posterity, only twice all year has Castellanos won twice in a game.
Do you know this song? What is it? High Hopes. Do you know that? High Hopes. You do? I'll put on another song.
Down in the fifth, 1-run New York lead.
Do you know this song?
RBI tonight. Goes after the first slider of Pacers.
It'll be interesting as we get close to the trade deadline. And also the months after to see what these teams do. Obviously, Philadelphia just started to do that.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
don't think they do.
I know that. You know it?
Yeah.
Final letter in
me, Papa?
He called it on the swing, I thought. Watch the
Papa?
reaction.
Because they
This was
are
a
some
call
people
on the- he
leaving
called it
because
on the
they
swing.
know their team are
And
losing.
it's where he's like, what?
Papa,
Yeah.
some people are leaving right now.
He stays alive.
Papa,
Maybe.
how do you know?
Maybe.
Well, if there's
I don't know. We guessing.
Well, people are gonna leave right now, Papa.
So they got that.
No, they ain't gonna leave right because they're only losing by one.
And
Around like the 7th ending thing, they can
The
leave.
Yankees did win today as
Papa?
well, so they're able to hold pace. Payoff pitch is a slider. Beatty goes down swinging. He thought he had ball 4 on 3-1. It to be a strike regardless on swing or location. And Ross comes back for the K.
it's high slider.
Papa, look. You see some people are leaving right now, Papa?
Yes, they are leaving.
Some
2 down for the
people.
9-hitter Ronnie Mauricio.
Just some. They,
Yes, some leaving.
yeah, because they know their team are gonna win.
First pitch, swinging Mauricio gets a base knock. His 9th hit of the season, and Alvarez is going to go first to third. A little 2-out rally in the bottom of the order, getting some things going for the Mets. They turn it over to Lindor with 2 aboard.
Well, this will be Joe Ross's last hitter. Well, maybe get him some information before his last hitter. They got a left-hander working in the pen and some left-handers coming up for the Mets.
Right?
Yeah.
Going back for the room. Tell him you gotta,
Rob Thompson,
Yeah, let me-
Topper will come out, grab Ross.
you gotta plug his
That'll do
alarm
it
in.
for the veteran right-hander.
You got a beeper. You going?
Yeah. Come and unplug it back.
What is
They're
it?
waiting for breakout.
Charge
This
it.
is
But can you go unplug it after? He said come and plug it up before I go up.
Right, so that's a
Can you do
little
it
bit
later?
tough
Because I'm
on
going
them
to
to put
do it
that
because
on.
we're not going to press the button on it.
Jumping on some mistakes and
No.
making them pay
Oh, that's
homers.
okay.
Then what? That's it.
Lindor drives it the other way. Castellanos towards the
No, that
corner
button on
side
that
wall, all the
wall.
way out there, and it is a fair ball off the wall. How did it end up fair? 2 runs will score. Alvarez and Taylor race in, and Lindor with a bounce of bounces gets it to stay fair, and it's 7-4 Mets.
This ball had almost a runner on it.
7-4.
It changed directions. He hits it down the line, slicing. Watch the reaction. How that ball carried more and turned
Papa?
away from where
Hey, Papa.
Castellanos was. He
I think
looked like he
now
had a
some
beat
people
on it,
might
and he
leave,
saw his head
Papa.
go up and
Go on.
over.
I think now some people
So-
might leave since it's 74.
Now they're gonna leave,
I'm
yes.
sitting here going, that ball's going to be foul off the bat. And it wasn't.
Certainly, if you look at Castellanos and the route that he took, and even Lindor,
Only the
Taylor
Mets
was a
keep
little
on
bit
staying,
confused.
right, Papa?
This is a crew chief review for potential home run ball. The call on the field is the ball is alive and play.
So this could end up being another run if it's a Lindor homer, but it's just shocking based on where Castellanos is going. We clearly thought, based on his route, that thing is either headed out into the seats foul or into the corner foul. It looks like it's off the wall.
There's a little bit of that recessed wall that where they feel like it went over and cleared the line, but I don't think it did.
I think this will stay a 2-run double, and this is a crew chief review unless they feel like it just cleared that little area.
After review, the call is confirmed. No home run. Ball's in play.
So it is a double. It's a 2-run double for Lindor. So 2 extra base hits tonight after the slump for Francisco Lindor.
Said he
But
got
just the
eight.
fact that that ball stayed fair is the shocker.
Yeah, once he took his eyes off of it, he looked like it was going to be in the corner. He loses the ball. And great reaction and play on keeping his place and going after it because he doesn't know right here that it's fair. But he also doesn't know it's foul, so you got to always go after it and make sure. And that could have been real interesting for Lindor.
And that's a frustrating defensive play for Castellanos and the Phillies, who see two more come across with 2 outs. And now that's off the glove of Real Muto, and that's going to allow Lindor to take third base.
You know, when live, I thought, oh, he misjudged it a little bit. He could have caught it. He couldn't have caught it either way because it hit so high up on the wall. But his reaction was kind of what we were looking at.
It's going to be just the second pass ball of the year on Real Muto, allowing Lindor to take third. There's a 1-0 to Nimmo. Inside 2-0. Some breakdowns and miscues suddenly with 2 down for the Phillies in this inning, and the Mets have extended the lead to 7-4. Nimmo to first, knocked down by Kemp. They'll flip it to Banks covering, and that'll take us to the bottom of the 6th. You heard some boos, some restlessness from the crowd in Philadelphia as the Mets tack on 2. Your way to get personalized highlights and push notifications.
Papa, do you want to get ready to go off now, Papa? Or no?
Get ready to go up, okay?
No, let's just do the Timmy Trumpet song, okay?
To begin the bottom of the 6th, the GT Real Muto.
Start,
Some
Papa.
housekeeping in the break between innings as Jeff McNeil indeed takes over at second base and Taylor stays in the game
Start
at
what?
center.
Start recording.
Ball against Real Muto was
You have to
changed
stand up
to a
over
wild
here.
pitch.
Then look, Papa.
GT.
Look, Papa, look. Papa, look at me.
2 more runs come home
Papa.
for the Mets.
Papa.
And it's for
Look,
16
when you start
runs
recording,
during their
you have to
7-game
come
losing
out.
streak. They have
Bump,
7
bump, bump,
tonight.
bump, 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 bump. Then you come over here real quick. Look. Then you when you hear bump, bump, bump. Look. Then Papa, when I say run, you need real quick. Then you run, okay? Okay, come over here. Stand up.
Trouble in that 3rd inning when he walked
Turn that
Morgan
phone off.
Castellanos.
Turn it off.
Those are the only 2 walks he's issued
Stand
tonight.
it
That's
right
the biggest
here,
problem
okay?
it feels like for Canning as of late during this last
Yeah.
5-start
No.
stretch where he struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
He's kept the walks
I'll
down
tell you when
tonight.
you start.
You know, he has to have that deception and create different angles and get the hitter off balance because he'll sneak that cutter and that fastball up on you before you know it.
So Reed works a 1-2-3 inning. And now Timmy Trumpet takes center stage as Edwin Diaz gets ready to come in looking for a save.
Face it over there. Face it over there. Just face it. I'll tell you when you start running. Okay, start running. Start coming over here.
Well, until last night, the Australian Timmy Trumpet had never attended a baseball game. Now he will get his first view of an Edwin Diaz save opportunity.
Poppy, we wasn't going up and down. What were you doing, Papa?
28 saves this year for Edwin. Last one was against the Rockies, protecting a 1-run win. And to work around a double in the 9th inning of that game. And he'll try and protect a 1-run lead against one of the best batting organs in baseball. Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith coming up. And Trey takes a slider for a strike, 0-1. Turner tonight 0 for 2 and a walk. Jacob DeGrom went 7, Adam Ottavino a 1-2-3-8. And now Diaz. And he'll hit on Turner 0-2 and a pair of sliders. Brady's 0 for 6 in his career against Diaz.
Mouth.
3 sliders, set.
One got better.
One for a strike. One little change of pace. And the last one, almost perfection. You think he's a little extra pumped up with his buddy Timmy Trumpet in the house? He's been pumped up all season long. And Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3. He's got a home run and 6 career at-bats against Diaz. Everybody in this place has been standing from the moment the first bars of Narco came across the PA.
Came across the PA. Hold on.
That you will find in this country. And that's where things started to solidify for him. They wanted it. That was the other difference too. One team stopped calling after there was multiple knee injuries that he had playing his high school ball in California. So he went about 100 miles south to San Diego. Wasn't easy for him there either. He had a blood clot when he was a freshman in his shoulder, so he had medical red shirts. The following year he comes back and slides into second, dislocates another setback.
You can. Everybody. Centers.
2 years of college, and then what happens? The pandemic hits. Oh, Kev gets hit, and that is something that he has been, if you want to say,
Baseball is saved for on the win. Finally, Frederick taking 2 in a walk. 8th. And struck him. 3 sliders set. 1 out of the night. Each one got better. 1 for a strike. 1 a little change of pace. And the last one almost perfection. You think he's a little extra pumped up with his buddy Timmy Trumpet in the house? He's been pumped up all season long. And Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3. He's got a home run and 6 career at-bats against Diaz. Everybody in this place has been standing from the moment the first bars of Narco came across the PA. And Freeman takes a slider for a strike, and it's 1-1. Strike. The last strikeout of Turner, the 100th strikeout of the season. 2-1. Slider hit on the ground into the shift. McNeil is in. Little throw handled by Alonzo Tio. The Dodgers are down to their final out with the dangerous Will Smith coming up. Well, the helmet came off. Freeman hit him in the back heel. One game. Smith was 0 for 3, struck out twice and flying. And the first one non-competitive, ball 1. Smith's first ever at bat against Edwin Diaz. Dodgers have had just 3 hits tonight. And Smith is on the ground.
That's the ball.
It is going to be a seller's market, as they say, meaning there's
what a bitch.
Edwin Diaz
makes Timmy Trumpet proud.
He saves the projected ground. A game-saving catch by Brandon Nimmo on 2-1 homer for Starling Marte. And the Mets have even up the series with the Dodgers with a scintillating 2-1 win. Keith, what a beauty of a ball game. Right, you see 2 pitchers go at it, 2 different styles, both equally effective. The big play by Nimmo and just enough offense to get by. Well, I tell you what, I always love a well-pitched ball game, a pitcher's duel, and this certainly was it. Mets out hit the Dodgers 8-3. All the runs via the home run. The Grom, goes 4-1. run for 6 starts at 1.98 ERA. Melo had something to do with that. Robbing Justin Turner of a home run with the catch of the season. And then after DeGrom's work was done, Ottavino and Diaz went perfectly through the last 2 innings to hand Tyler Anderson just his 3rd loss against 13 wins.
Come on, let's go.
Continues with the Gold Cup
Come on, let's go
tomorrow
play
as
now.
the United States faces off against Haiti. Coverage begins tomorrow at 6 Eastern on Fox. Juan Soto leads off the 7th down to Ken Rosenthal.
Look, just like when you clean up both those papers right there, you just don't put them in a pile right over there, okay?
The ball is considered far hit when it's 95 miles per hour. He's well over that. And our good friend Sarah Lange reports that only one other time in his career has he had
Are
3
you happy to
balls
be
in 1
cleaning
game
up for
over the
Baba?
line. That was last year at the Yankees.
A smoke single to right in the 1st, a solo blast in the 3rd, and again in the 5th, both to right field. So he is pulling the ball with velocity tonight, and still doing what he typically does, seeing a lot of pitches, 21 of them in those 3 at-bats. And Jordan Romano is on in the 7th. He's quickly behind a Soto 2-0. Romano, who was brought in originally to be the closer, had struggles in the early part of the season. Jose Alvarado, of course, got tagged with an 80-game PED suspension, so he can't come back till August, and he can't play in the playoffs. Soto takes all the way to strike. Romano, a 2-pitch pitcher, a slider fastball guy, has had an up-and-down season and an up-and-down month of June. He's had 2 losses this month, but also 3 straight scoreless outings. Soto flies a foul.
That's gonna be like,
He got away with that.
Soto knows it too. He feels like he could have had a little bit of better swing on this.
Oh, man.
Payoff pitch from Romano is pulled on the ground, 2-10. And Soto retired to begin the 7th.
Look, I leave them on the table here. We are
Take a
done.
look at Fox 4 site. It's powered by Google Cloud. Mets tonight with 5 solo home runs. And according to Google Cloud, they've got a 16% chance to hit a 6th home run. We thank Google Cloud for powering these real-time insights. Alonso's 2 for 3 tonight. Off the end of the bat, popped up. Castellanos in, Kempin Stoddard out. Castellanos clean out with that. When he has gotten to fly balls, he has typically made the play. But that time, Castellanos is unable to
There are a
squeeze
couple
it.
cards there.
He had to run at least 90 to 100 feet to get to that ball and almost secured it. Had it for about a second and then hit the ground. Ball, ground cannot cause a fumble.
Do we need to get a replay review system in? Dean Blandino and Mike Pereira when we need them. They're busy doing UFL right now. Nothing at 1 on Alonso.
Papa, just roll it
On the
up.
strike on
Papa, don't fold it.
the
Roll.
polar bear. Happening from Todd Frazier.
Roll, just roll. I get the vacuum right.
It was a 117-foot run by Castellanos.
That's gonna be so
In
happy,
foul
Papa.
territory. Nearly had he had the ball. Just couldn't hold on to it. 2-2 on Alonso. Castellanos, when he got benched the other night, saw his streak of 236 consecutive games come to a close. That was the 3rd longest active streak in baseball. The longest right now is Matt Olson, almost 700. The 2nd longest is Pete Alonso, 331. Waves on a slider. And there are 2 down here in the 7th. Chris Myers has a game break for us. Chris.
Adam Padres had a 2-1 lead on Kansas City in the 7th until Fernando Tatis hit a 3-run homer. 14th of the season, he ends a personal 21-game homer streak. It's 5-1 San Diego. play on the bottom of the league. John Smoltz and Adam on it.
And perhaps letting the handle work this week. After the dust up between the Dodgers and Padres, with Tatis getting hit, and Ohtani getting hit in retaliation. Roberts, Shields, and Suarez all the suspensions. And Tatis has bounced back today. McNeil skies in the Martian center. And nice job by Romano. 1-2-3 inning takes us to the 7th inning stretch. That's 7 Phillies work. 2-3-4 coming up.
In the design studio.
Against the Mets, he only needed 90 pitches to get through that Mets lineup in 1964. Oscar Brazoban still in for the Mets. Luis Angel Acuna takes over for Jeff McNeil at second base. Offered as a late game defensive sub. 1-0 on Schwarber. Takes a strike.
We just need to put things on the table.
Acuna takes over for McNeil. Slot him in to the number 5 spot. McNeil's night ends over 4.
Where's my eyeglass?
Over to Schwarber, 2-1. Single run scored and a 2-run first for Schwarber.
Papa, where do you even put it? Papa?
And he finds a hole. Not the hardest contact tonight for Kyle Schwarber on his 2 base knocks, but he's aboard for a second time tonight. There's 94 on the exit velocity there, but he's aboard to start the 7th. It is 3 straight innings for the Phillies with the leadoff man on base.
Base runners.
Should have picked it
Oh,
up.
I see it. Go ahead.
3-run lead. You know this offense can.
You okay?
They can quick
Yeah.
strike you.
I got
Given
scared
the
for a
late innings
second,
last
right?
night,
Yeah.
I thought I backed it up. But how can I back it up?
2 teams have traded the top spot in the
Papa.
National League
Yeah, we will
East.
now open it back and take it out.
Similar to what we saw
All right,
last
these
year.
are done, right?
Yeah.
We take this upstairs or you leave it here?
I'm taking these upstairs.
No, the laptop.
No.
To Lindor, flip to Acuna, relays in time, it's another play.
Just need to put some stuff.
Base is empty, 2 down the 7th.
That bowling ball sinker ran in on. Boom, that's an easy turn right here.
It's the 87th time in Bolt's career he's
You gotta unplug
led
it.
Major League Baseball in that category.
You gotta unplug the laptop.
Yeah, no.
Just like that.
Disconnect it from
Base is empty
there.
for Castellanos.
You do that.
He's had an up and down night in right field. He's made a sliding catch this evening, but has had to make
Mets win 7-4 and